Last time on Final Fantasy XVI. Hey everybody, just a heads up, I'll have a few microphone issues this episode, but nothing too bad, I don't believe. We are carrying the ashes of those fallen bearers, and we are taking them to a bridge to dump, I believe. The best way I express my sorrow is whirling all out. That's the way you do it. Hello? Oh, you're still alive! Alright, there you go. Clive, one of these days you gotta learn how to swim, man. Especially considering our mine hideout is waterlocked. Or landlocked? What the hell's that? That's an Aramon. Hello there? Oh, hello? What? Rank C? What? Alright. You're dead. I don't care what your rank is. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that can be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items. Excellent.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass thing. Don't worry about that. What is this? Oh, you have to teleport around, huh? Oh, God.
That's better.
What? There it is. It's outsmarting me by hopping away. Most enemies aren't smart enough to do that. Nice. Stop that! I don't know what that does. Stop it. What? Okay, so it's just a count now. And when the 4 fires go away, that happens, whatever the fuck that is. You even dodged my lightning! I wasn't expecting that.
Nice try.
I'll just stay with myself. Back up from that. Should be good.
Nice try.
Nice. Beautiful. It wasn't too bad, but I'm curious to see the S ranks.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
Now they are truly free.
Thanks, Jim.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
So I've noticed when my game starts acting, you know, when we start losing frames left and right, it always happens when I've level transitioned from one large area to another in the same open map, like not an actual level transition, They just load up a second part of the map. Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like that, yeah. And I've noticed that, I don't have that problem when I come back. So if I just quit the game and come back, like if I see too much of that, I'm just going to quit the game, come back, and I have a sneaking suspicion that I won't have that issue. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay. Getting tempted. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna back out here. See what happens. Back. Let's see if we have any frame rate issues here. Well, it seems to be what the issue is the game fails to unload a distant area.
Oi, look sharp! Hey? What? I'm glad Martha's safe. Both for her sake and the town's. This place wouldn't be the same without her.
Hey, this is a merchant, right? I could probably buy a couple potions.
What are you after?
I want your potions. I'm going into battle now. Maybe the
There you
famous
go.
do.
Thanks very much.
You're much nicer than the other potion seller.
Fare thee well.
We'll return to the hideaway as soon as we've finished our ministrations.
Ah, very important. There's administrations. Hey, Martha. I had like a 30% chance that you were just gonna run away and I'd never see you again. But here you are.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones.
I'm right here, Martha.
Those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people. They're in for a rude awakening.
Yeah.
Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Can do.
If you don't mind, Sid. I'd like to stay here with Martha. Just until she finds someone to guard the rest, that is.
Arthur's a stout soul, all right. Anyone else would be out cold after what she's been through.
We'll return to the hideaway as soon as we've finished our ministrations.
Oi, you there! Don't just pass me by.
What's up?
You handy with that sword of yours?
Hell yeah, I
Of
am.
course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Oh, is there a man with a sword killing them all?
You heard me right. Wild birds?
Yeah, I usually cook them for dinner.
The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score.
All
Go
right,
on,
Clive.
then.
This isn't your
Don't
wheelhouse.
just stand
Saving
there.
animals?
Go and help them.
All right, Clive, if you feel like it.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is.
Okay.
You saved Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
All right.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Hmm.
Time to fight.
Alrighty.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
It's the bandits.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
How's this guy having a dialogue? Or, hello there.
And why's that, eh? Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Guys, fucked. Hello?
Waken winds!
Faster, Clef, faster. There we go. Not too bad. Thanks for turning him nice, Joe. Hello, bird.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy?
Is that Ambrose?
That scar. It couldn't be.
Goddamn. The bird's alive after all.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived.
Good bird.
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are.
Hell yeah.
Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
Oh, yeah? We have a mount unlocked?
Told you. and it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
He's getting me a saddle. Very nice. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you.
Oh no, I've been
That's
spotted.
it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right.
The same asshole, I guess.
Bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
And to you, Mr. Moore.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Quest complete. What's this? Okay. Chocobo unlocked. Alright. So we are getting a mount. How does that work? Alright. Hold R3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia. And X to mount. Get your ass over here. Hell yeah. Jill? Where the hell did you get that chocobo? What about Torgal? Where's Torgal's chocobo? Poor Torgal. His paws need to break too, then. Hey there, folks. This is Fallen Plays from the future, editing himself into the middle of the video. How strange. I just wanted to give you a fair warning that the second half of this video is just me walking around the new hideouts and learning about a bunch of new features that they have given my character here. It's pretty boring overall, and to make that worse, it's me reading a lot of character dialogue with a terrible microphone. So it's pretty awful. I'm leaving it here for completion's sake. But if you feel like skipping this and waiting for the next episode to have, more action and better microphone quality, I don't blame you. And that's it. If you want to stick through it anyway, thanks for watching. And if you don't feel like sticking through it, well, thanks for watching this far. I'll see you next episode either way. Peace.
Now, where's Gav?
Alright.
Gav should be back by now.
I tried summoning my chocobo. Doesn't work in town. Trouble in Rosario. What's this now? Right. Oh, I can change Ambrosia as well.
If Martha's gonna get back on her feet, she'll need our help. Whether she wants it or not.
You look like you could do with a drink.
Why not?
Shout if you need topping up.
Oh, keep your mug handy. Welcome back, Sid. That's what we like to hear. Knock 'em back, everyone. Sid's buying. Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
What the hell's that? Is that a side quest I've unlocked from my terrible money spending? Or is that just something I didn't notice a minute ago? Let's find out. No, that's just the cock and ball. Well, losing 10k to beer. It's a real cock and ball, let me tell you. Hello there.
Well, did you find me some wax?
I sure did.
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
There we go. Nice. Nice. I have both. That's badge of might. Badge. Oh my god, can I have both of them at once? I can have both at once. That's crazy. Does it stack? I'm looking at my attack stat at the bottom of the screen. It does stack. Great. Cool. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, Sid. How is it I never see you on the ferry? Ah, forget I asked.
Magic.
Finish with that log so we can call it.
Almost done.
On autumn's breath, ill tidings born, an erstwhile home in twain are torn. Now in his path fell shades abide, pray let them not impede his stride. Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, You remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head?
Yep.
And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor.
Hmm.
They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia.
Okay, still have Drake.
Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Where's that, Clive?
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune.
Is he still really on our side after all this time, though?
Ships.
Have you been in touch with this man, Clive?
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
I guess we're going to find out very soon. Oh, those counters now. Are those marks? Okay. Completing side quests available through the Land Reports or defeating notorious marks on the hunt board. Earning Clive renown. Inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money and items to Clive's cause. Visit Desire, the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's Mess to view current renown level, accept any donations. Interesting.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Okay. Is that Jill's room or something? What's going on down here? I don't think I've seen this little corner of the place yet. There's actually some land down here, or did we create this? Look, we created it.
They'll try your record soon enough. Sid, I am was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Sure, why not?
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Nice. Okay. What is in here? Experimental record from Bahumil, head botanist. Mixed equal parts first-rate vineyard humus from Goutlard's bales with deadland soil. Of the 6 cuttings planted therein, 2 survived to flower, only to wither and die within a sennight. Even amalgamated with the finest imperial loam, the blighted earth is still affecting a nutritional deficiency. It might be remedied with some further source of nourishment, saltpeter or potash, or the dung of racing chocobo. This shall be the subject of my next round of experiments. Fantastic. Okay, here. The foundations of Philistian botany. Marble tendrils. Astral big green tentacle monsters / plants that barf horrendous toxic breath at people. After excising from the trunk, dry for 3 to 5 turns in the sun until brittle. To the touch, grind in mortar and add to warm coral milk to remedy gout, melancholy, and moon sickness. Caution recommended when harvesting, as the host may grow disquiet. See.
This tongue here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it pure. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though.
Did you come through the forge today? And you say Sid built this place?
Sid's idea, huh? Interesting.
There was a time I only had eyes for Otto. But then I saw the light, and his name is Cole.
Nice
That
too.
way he looks at you like a frightened fawn who's lost his mother. Oh, if only I could shoot an arrow through his heart.
Good luck with that.
They say removing a brand is almost as painful as getting one.
They ain't wrong. Hello?
Once the Dalmecs have laid siege to the Dominion, very little will be leaving Twinside, including the many medicines distilled there.
Hey, Moogle. There you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew all that already. That's why I need your help. As I need not remind you, Kupo, I am the mightiest of all the Moogles. No fiend of the goddammit. So I need you to slay the ball, Kupo.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, Kupo. It's so good to have found someone who understands me, Kupo. I'll stay here then, and keep an eye out on all the billets that get posted on the board, so if... Goddamn it. Talk too fast, Moogle. The Cursebreakers don't just tack up any old rumors to this board, you know. They take great pains to verify every little detail, Kupo. So don't you go letting all their hard work go to waste, Kupo. Don't you let me, I mean them, down. It's precisely what you see before you, Kupo. The Cursebreakers note down the details of any particularly dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the course of their duties, Kupo. And post the billets here, Kupo, so that any stout soul who wishes to do the realm a service might set out to slaughter an ungodly horror or two. Which is where you come in, Kupo. As for me, I have the most important duty of all, painting a big red for each and every one that you cut down, Kupo, so that everyone can sleep at night knowing that the realm is a safer place. Did I ever tell you the time I visited the great continent, Kupo? Oh, there's a great continent.
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't. Well, I've never been, Kupo. Look at these wings. They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid, Kupo. Did you know that the Cursebreakers give every billet a wink of riskiness, Kupo? From this, the thing could kill you with a single swipe to a 7-nation army could scratch this thing's skin. I see. But I'm sure you'll be fine, Kupo. Well, not sure, but that's one risk I'm willing to take. Did you see all the billets are marked with the location, Kupo? That's where the horror in question were seen. But you can't be expected to memorize every last place name in the whole wide realm. You're only human, Kupo. So if the place name doesn't tingle your pom-pom, Kupo, try reading the witness statement. Sometimes there are other details in them that might help you track the nasties down and finish them off. Interesting. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted here in the hunt board. Alright, I killed the demon, thankfully. What else we got? What the hell is that? A Belphegor? Reports have been received of a wild of striking size, making its nest atop the hill adjacent to Eastpool. Oh, I love Eastpool. Eastpool represent. Though all efforts are being made not to rouse the beast's ire, it is surely not a matter of time before it needs to feed. I hereby position any brave volunteers to march the northern border so it may cut the fiend down before it makes trenches of nearby villages. I wonder if anybody's living in Eastpool after the bad times happened. And 5 years have passed. Okay, so he's near Eastpool to the north, apparently. Then we have the Angel of Death. A traitor coming by the way of Herr Norvent met with a troop of cursebearers traveling in the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead, his eyes wild and flickering. Though the cursebearers saw nothing untoward on their own journey through the pass, the sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept up their space. So, Herr Norvent. Okay. And Eastful, or a dragon man, who is ranked above the demon.
So Mather's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky, though.
Hello there. I've got an apple for you.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
No problem. It's what I do when I'm not killing dragons and demons.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they?
They sure are, dude.
I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Will do.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
How you been doing, man?
Oh, same old.
Odo's got me reading through the reports coming in from our allies and picking out what problems need dealing with now and what can be saved for later. It was still early days back in the old place, so I could just about handle the job as myself. State of the world now, though, I need Dee's help to sift through it all. And that's just the sifting. Actually solving any of these problems is a whole other headache. The Cursebreakers take the urgent stuff, but we're still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest.
So,
If you ever find yourself on a loose end, you know where to find me.
Oh.
So much has happened since that night. Feels like a lifetime ago. But we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martel, they're still with us in our hearts.
Sid.
When I found out that he was gone, I thought that was it for us.
He's still with us too.
With us and in you. You took his name and gave us hope that we had done. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? A hideaway ain't nothing without its Sid.
Here you go.
Now these guys know that, you know, I'm Clive using Sid's name, but I wonder how well that is known among our enemies. Anyway, quests.
Think you can help?
Hello there.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure.
Business is busy.
On top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, Odo has piled countless other tasks from transcribing and sorting Stolos reports to penning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jara back in the old hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best student, though. That honor goes to Shirley.
Still.
Don't call me Shirley. I like to think Jara would be proud of me, too. Will be with us today.
Words are immortal.
They live on in others. And if the words are your own, so too will you. Do you know who told me that? Was it Jara? It was Jara! In our last lesson before Titan came. It stayed with me today since his passing, and inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survivors all have a story like that, of someone who remains with us, even though they're gone.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Completing side quests or defeating notorious marks will give Clive renown. Blah blah blah. Visit Desiree at Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Renown is not used upon accepting donations and will never diminish. Excellent. Okay. So we got Talk of the Tea House. You're a merry band of outlaws, and its dashing deeds of daring do's are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. Gather together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. Ability points, nice.
All yours.
Our order is built on pride, but it does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. What axis?
Here you are.
Alright. Oh.
All done?
Ah, my favorite pupil. One would think.
My role was abundantly clear by now. Offer you and yours the guiding light of knowledge, that of matters of military and political, both past and present, that it might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one's way towards a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the dispositions of the great nations and those who rule them. And, of course, to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to appoint the storied Ninetales as your tutor, only to disregard her expert advice. Why'd you come here anyway?
I admit.
When I took up my professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Denver, I did not think for a moment that I would one day count Sid the Outlaw among my pupils. But nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life. We both know how they ended. Has it been a year already? Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remains hidden. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to my rescue, my curiosity would likely have proved fatal. But instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease of life as personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no less.
A far more reputable fellowship
Than anything in the academic world, I assure you.
my beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Velstia, where one only has to stroll the streets to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands even now remain untouched by the blight. It's a blessed country indeed. Till I blow it up!
Or at least, it was.
Until Sambrick elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon twin sides heretofore neutral shores. It pains me to see the land I love so changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Silvestreak had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious of a move even for him.
Going so soon?
Yep, laters.
So Martha's all right.
Yep.
That broom's as ragged as goat's locks.
Go away. Okay. Man, I have to run a long way to get back down to that garden. But I'll do it, damn it.
And you say Sid?
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
No.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for.
Next.
They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Alrighty. Alright. Let's get a move on. Alright. Well, I was going to go hunt these marks, but it looks like we're being shoehorned right here. Sorry about the microphone issue. I'll try to make sure that doesn't happen again, but if you made it this far anyway, thanks for sticking with me. Have a good one.